You open a website to read something or browse online, and before it loads, a familiar message appears: this website uses cookies. Most people quickly click Accept All just to remove the pop-up, without reading the details. But that simple click does more than load the page faster. It allows websites to track your behavior, collect data about your activity, and feed a global system built around user information. Understanding this process reveals how modern websites operate and how your online actions become valuable data. Understanding what cookies actually are. Despite the friendly name, internet cookies have nothing to do with food. In the digital world, a cookie is a small text file stored on your device by your web browser when you visit a website. This file contains pieces of information about your interaction with that site, allowing it to recognize you when you return. Cookies help websites remember details such as your login status, preferred language, browsing behavior, and items you placed in a shopping cart. Without them, every visit would feel like your first time on the site. You would have to repeatedly log in, reset preferences, and re-enter information, making online browsing much less convenient. From a technical perspective, cookies exist to improve functionality and user experience. They allow websites to operate smoothly and deliver personalized interactions. However, while some cookies serve helpful purposes, others focus on tracking and data collection in ways that extend far beyond simple convenience. The difference between functional and tracking cookies. Not all cookies perform the same role. Some exist purely to make websites work properly, while others gather information about user behavior for commercial purposes. The distinction between these categories is important for understanding how data is collected online. First-party cookies are created directly by the website you are visiting. Their main purpose is to improve usability and performance. They remember your login details, store site preferences, and ensure the website behaves consistently during your visit. These cookies help maintain continuity and make online interactions more efficient. Because they primarily focus on functionality, they are generally viewed as less intrusive. Third-party cookies operate differently. They are created by external organizations such as advertising networks, social media platforms, or analytics providers that are embedded within the website. These cookies track your behavior not only on one website, but across multiple sites over time. They observe what you search for, what you click, what you purchase, and how long you spend viewing certain content. This information is used to build detailed profiles about users, allowing companies to predict interests and deliver highly targeted advertising. What happens when you click Accept? When you click the Accept Cookies button, you give the website permission to store data on your device and collect information about your activity. This consent often allows the site and its partners to track browsing habits, device information, approximate location, and online interactions. The collected data is frequently shared with advertisers, analytics companies, and marketing platforms. These organizations use the information to create digital profiles that represent your behavior, preferences, and interests. The purpose of these profiles is to predict what you might want to buy, watch, or explore next. This is why advertisements often seem surprisingly relevant. If you search for a product once, you may continue seeing related ads across multiple websites. The tracking systems remember your activity even after you leave the original site. In effect, accepting cookies allows companies to observe your online journey and use that information for commercial decision-making. Why websites ask for your permission? Cookie notifications became widespread due to privacy regulations, particularly the General Data Protection Regulation, commonly known as GDPR. Introduced by the European Union in 2018, GDPR established strict rules regarding how organizations collect and use personal data. One of the regulation's key principles is transparency. Companies must inform users about data collection and obtain consent before tracking their activity. This requirement led to the cookie banners now seen on most websites around the world. Even websites based outside Europe often display these notices because they serve international users or follow global privacy standards. While the regulation aims to give individuals control over their data, many users still accept cookies without fully understanding what they are agreeing to. How consent is often designed to influence you. Although privacy laws require websites to offer choices, the design of cookie notifications often encourages users to accept tracking. Many websites make the acceptance option highly visible while placing rejection settings in less noticeable locations. Some require users to navigate multiple menus or complex options to decline tracking. This design strategy subtly influences behavior by making the easiest choice the one that benefits the website. As a result, consent is frequently obtained through convenience rather than informed decision-making. Users may technically have a choice, but the process of rejecting cookies is often intentionally complicated. Are cookies dangerous to your device? Cookies themselves are not harmful programs. They cannot install malware, damage your computer, or directly steal personal files. They are simply text files that store information. However, their impact lies in the data they collect and how that data is used. By tracking user behavior over time, cookies allow companies to analyze habits, predict preferences, and influence online experiences. This level of monitoring raises privacy concerns because it creates detailed records of digital activity. While cookies do not pose a direct technical threat, they contribute to systems that shape what users see online, what advertisements they encounter, and how companies interact with them. How cookies shape your online experience. Cookies play a major role in personalization across the internet. They influence the advertisements you see, the products recommended to you, and the content that appears on your screen. By analyzing your behavior, companies attempt to present information tailored specifically to your interests. This personalization can improve convenience by showing relevant content and reducing unnecessary information. However, it can also limit exposure to diverse perspectives by repeatedly presenting similar material. Over time, users may experience highly customized digital environments shaped by past behavior. In this way, cookies do more than store data. They help determine how individuals experience the internet itself. Reducing tracking and protecting privacy. Avoiding cookies entirely is difficult because many websites depend on them for functionality. However, users can take steps to reduce tracking. Privacy-focused browsers offer stronger protections against data collection, and users can adjust settings to block certain tracking technologies. Regularly clearing browser data and reviewing cookie preferences can also help limit stored information. While these measures require effort, they provide greater control over how personal data is collected and used. The challenge lies in balancing convenience with privacy awareness. The economic system behind cookie tracking. To fully understand cookies, it is important to recognize the business model behind them. Much of the internet operates on advertising revenue. Websites provide free services, content, and platforms funded largely through targeted advertising. Data collected through cookies allows advertisers to reach specific audiences more effectively, increasing the value of advertising space. This system supports the availability of free online services, but also depends heavily on user data. In this environment, personal information becomes a valuable resource that drives digital economies. The trade-off between convenience and privacy. The widespread use of cookies reflects a broader question about digital life. Users benefit from faster websites, personalized experiences, and convenient online services. At the same time, these benefits often require sharing personal data. The central issue is not whether cookies should exist, but how they should be used and regulated. Finding a balance between technological convenience and individual privacy remains one of the most important challenges of the modern internet. Thinking before you click. The next time a cookie notification appears, taking a moment to review the options can provide greater control over your data. Instead of automatically clicking Accept, exploring available settings allows users to make informed decisions about privacy. Cookies are neither entirely beneficial nor entirely harmful. They are tools that support both convenience and tracking in the digital world. By understanding how they work, users can navigate the internet more consciously and make choices that align with their preferences. In the end, clicking Accept Cookies is more than a simple action. It is participation in a vast system that powers modern websites, shapes digital experiences, and transforms everyday browsing into valuable data. If this video changed the way you think about the internet, imagine what else is happening behind the screens you use every day. The digital world is full of hidden systems shaping your choices, and we're here to uncover them all. If you want to be smarter every day, like and subscribe.